All right, well, I did my presentation here on Spectrum Brands. Spectrum Brands is a diversified consumer products company which seeks to meet the needs of consumers worldwide. Spectrum Brands began as the French battery company shortly after becoming the Rayovac Corporation. The Rayovac Corporation thrived in the consumer battery business for many years until 2003 when they began to diversify. They did this because they saw that their sales in batteries were not expected to increase at the rate that they had been throughout the first century that they were in business from the early 1900s. Once a Rayovac Corporation began acquiring companies outside the consumer battery business, such as Remington Products, which focused on hair care products, United Pet Group, which focused on aquarium products and animal supplies, the company decided to change its name to Spectrum Brands. Over the years, Spectrum Brands has grown to include brands such as Black& Decker, George Foreman, Cutter Insect Repellent, Hot Shot, Furminator, Kwikset, and several other brands that people use in their everyday lives. The product offerings range, like I said, from consumer batteries, portable lighting, pet supplies, lawn and garden, electric shaving, grooming, electric personal care, and household insect control. They have a diversified portfolio in three different segments. This three-segment business portfolio is something that they felt was best for them and the best approach for them to stay organized as a company while going through these acquisitions. Their global batteries and appliances division gets net sales of $2.25 billion. Their global pet supplies gets net sales of 616 million. Their home and garden segment gets net sales of 387 million. These numbers are accurate as of 2013, which is something I found online. Also, their market share in global battery is 19% market share. In pet supplies, it's 8% worldwide. In lawn and garden, it's 23% market share in North America. Household insect control, it's 23% in North America. In electric shaving and grooming, it's 30% in North America. And electric personal care products, it's 21% in the United Kingdom. Some of their major competitors are Procter & Gamble, Duracell, Panasonic, Hart's, Central Garden and Pet Company, Scott's Miracle-Gro, Johnson & Sons, Norelco, Philips, Braun, and Conair Corporation and Helen of Troy. These are some of the things that you run into when doing diversification. Um, with this company, they are in a unique position because they basically got away from their core values, or not their core values, but their core competencies. Their core competencies brought them to new markets. Escaping their core competencies brought them to new markets and, of course, new competition, and also brings along increased debt. Spectrum's diversification brought them to these new markets, and they understood that there's a learning curve when embarking on something never done before within a company. You also run the risk of losing identity by going from a battery company to household products. It's kind of the curse of a diversification. Who are we? You run the risk of losing that identity. Of course, the increased debt is another one. Through all the major acquisitions, there's a significant amount of debt to be paid off in the years ahead. Without a sound strategy, this is a risky move and could cause the business to fail. However, they dealt with it by communicating value and product quality along with their strengths and innovative packaging to help them perform better in the long run when it comes to competing in these new markets. Going to a three business segment structure, like I explained earlier, helped the business model run more efficiently. This was achieved through downsizing the corporate infrastructure. An example of this downsizing was selling to Agrium Inc. They sold their fertilizer technology and Canadian professional fertilizer products business to New Grow for $83 million. This was to help them reduce their outstanding debt and pay it off immediately. This form of divestiture is something that Spectrum had been planning to do to help increase its stock price. In doing so, it would also sharpen the company's focus on strategic growth businesses and reduce debt as well. Um, right now, a little company update. They've continued to acquire a lot of other brands like Stanley, National Hardware, Easy Set for the home under the home and garden segment. Under the global pet supplies, they acquired One Earth, Wonderbox, Pet Nation, Complete, Jungle Talk, Excel, Pro Pet, Lazy Pet, and Cucamonga and N2N. And also, they did recently get Black& Decker, George Foreman, Breadman, Juiceman, Russell Hobbs, and Toastmaster, among others. And these acquisitions are something that they've been very successful with and so far having promising results. And lastly, I would just like to say that their mission statement, if I can pull that up really quick for you. their mission statement started off when it was Rayovac. It says to deliver our industry's most powerful solutions to consumer products, to consumers, customers, employees, and shareholders. It since then has changed to a five-part mission statement that is more for investors. And with that, I will go ahead and conclude my video, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to share this information.